Well, it's an almost perfect day to be outside today. Temps have really dropped since yesterday's upper 90s. And it's the perfect night to pick up your tongs and grill. That's what Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson is doing at our backyard barbecue in North Moorhead. So, Hutch, how are the steaks coming?
Well, I'll tell you what, the steaks are on the grill and things are looking pretty good. Yesterday, I think we could have grilled those steaks right on the ground in the hot sun. Much more comfortable today. And if you want to do some cooking, our friends at Cashwise, they'll keep you geared up. Tim, what's going on at Cashwise this week to keep us belly happy?
Well, we have our America's Cut boneless pork chops, buy one, get one free this week. But our signature backyard barbecue steak, our ribeye steak, is $7.98 a pound.
I'll be right in. They are good. I can attest to that. And you know what? We're coming down to the nitty gritty. This week and next week are the last two Cashwise backyard barbecues. Make sure you get into Cashwise to sign up today. How about your weather for this evening? First and foremost, a lot more comfortable. That wind from the north this evening. And generally, temperatures are in the 80s across the region. We've cooled off a good 10 to 20 degrees across the region. Devil's Lake right now, 20 degrees cooler than yesterday's temperature at this time. 86 in Wadena. Still a hot one in Alexandria, but that cool air ushered in from the north and west. Devil's Lake, 75 comfortable degrees. Here's your planner for this evening. Radar is extremely quiet, so crystal clear skies and a north breeze at around 10 miles per hour with temperatures in the 80s through the early evening. By the time we get to that 8 and 9 o'clock hour, closer to sunset, we'll have that near full moon tonight still with temperatures in the very comfortable 70s. That'll make for some comfortable sleeping weather. Coming up, though, the heat returns, Stephanie. Details on how hot we're going to get and when we might have a chance at seeing a raindrop around these parts again in a few moments.
It's heating up. All right. Thanks so much, Hutch.
Thanks for joining us on Valley News Live. We are here in very North Moorhead. The big winner this week of the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue, Jerry Schreiner. Jerry, where did you sign up to win?
Well, Moorhead Cashwise. I am there every week.
And was it real hard to win?
All I do is write my name, put it in the bucket, and they called me.
And they called that. Well, congratulations on winning. And you have a huge crowd here tonight. Who's here?
Bigger. I invited our kids, our grandkids, neighbor to the south and neighbor to the north, and then all you guys showed up. So
yeah, that happens at Cashwise Backyard Barbecue. People just start showing up. Well, I look forward to those steaks, and I hear you're growing some corn in the garden too.
Yep, my son is cooking the corn that we picked last night. So
all right, looking forward to it. And weather-wise, it couldn't be better tonight. Last night was the mid-90s. This is a lot more comfortable to get out. Let's take a look at what we have going on in the FM area right now. Crystal clear skies, not a drop of rain from the thunderstorms overnight in Fargo, but our neighbors to the north saw a little bit. Temperatures are a lot better tonight. We're talking 84 degrees in Fargo Moorhead. The wind is from that cooler, drier, northerly direction. 79 in Roseau and Thief River Falls. Bemidji at that same reading with some strong early morning thunderstorms rumbling through Beltrami County. And 82 in Jamestown this hour. The radar for today, extremely quiet. We may as well turn the switch off. That's not the case for our neighbors down to the southeast. The cold front that has moved through here is now moving through the Twin Cities, bringing them some relief from the heat. And tonight they have strong thunderstorms firing off. Taking a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, we'll have mostly clear skies with a few high clouds and temperatures this evening drifting into the lower 80s. By the time we get close to 10 o'clock, we'll have a few 70s out there. Very comfortable weather outdoors. Now, it does look like as we go through the overnight with this drier air, the less lower humidity air, we're going to really cool off nicely tomorrow morning, starting out in the 50s. So open those windows and enjoy a night we can give the air conditioners a break. I suggest you do that because by tomorrow afternoon, it looks like plentiful sunshine throughout the day. Midday temperatures rising nicely. And in the afternoon, it's going to be a little warmer than today, but not a lot. So one more comfortable day, we'll call it, in those mid-80s. After that, things get a little on the hot side once again. 86 tomorrow afternoon in Fargo on your way home from work. Ellendale, 84, wind still from a northerly or easterly direction, only 5 to 10 miles per hour. Perfect lakes weather for fishing. Fergus Falls, 84 degrees. In the Northland, temperatures will be very nice indeed. Summer-like warmth in the upper 70s and low 80s. And in northeast North Dakota and the Devils Lake Basin, a very comfortable day. Light winds and temperatures that will be generally very close to 80 degrees. Grand Forks, 85. All right, get ready. The heat of summer is going to make a return as we go through the remainder of your 7-day forecast. Friday, 89 degrees. There'll be some 90s in the far south and west. Isolated late-day thunderstorms a possibility. How about that weekend? Woo-wee! 90 to 100 degrees both Saturday and Sunday. Gusty south winds with a good chance of some scattered thunderstorms both on Saturday and again on Sunday. No relief from the heat Monday through Wednesday of next week with more 90s in store. So, Stephanie, I do have to say, this is about the only real comfortable night to get out and have a backyard barbecue, and somehow these Wednesday nights have always worked out that way.
They sure have. All right, Hutch, thanks so much. Well, coming up tonight on the NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams, inside a moment of crisis, the chilling 911 call from the woman who talked down a gunman at a Georgia school, plus security changes schools have made in Newtown, Connecticut.
And here at the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue, we are digging in on an absolutely gorgeous evening. I better get my place in line. This looks like a hungry crowd. Hey, if you're heading outdoors this evening, things are looking beautiful. Temperatures much more comfortable. We have a lot of 80s out there right now, and as we set your forecast in motion for this evening with a quiet radar, it looks to be very quiet in Fargo-Moorhead. Clear skies and temperatures holding in the 50s tomorrow morning. Very cool start to the day. Light north winds and ramping up through the 70s for the lunch hour into the mid-80s once again.
All right, it should be a nice one, Hutch. Thanks so much, and thanks for joining us. We have much more news on KX4 right now. It's an almost perfect day out there tonight, and temperatures have reached not as warm temperatures as they did yesterday when it was the upper 90s. Meteorologist Lisa Green joins us now to tell us what tonight's forecast holds. Lisa?
Thanks, Steph. Yes, some may say today's cool in comparison, running 10, 15, and in some cases 20 degrees cooler than we were yesterday. 70s out there in the Northern Valley, 72 degrees in Langdon, 75 in Devil's Lake. We're at a warm 84 degrees in Fergus Falls, Fargo, Wadena, all at that temperature right now. So much cooler, still very summer-like out there for today. Taking a peek at the radar, nice and quiet after we saw those showers and storms roll through the overnight hours last night in parts of the valley. And no rain on the way for this evening. It should be a nice night to be outside. 83 degrees around that 7 o'clock hour, and then we'll start dropping back into the 70s. Much more comfortable to be sleeping in this weather and much more comfortable to be out at a barbecue tonight. Hutch Johnson's at this week's Cashwise Backyard Barbecue. Hutch.
Thanks so much, Lisa. And it is a gorgeous night out here for a barbecue, a lot more comfortable than last evening, that's for sure. Joining me from Cashwise is Tim to tell us about some of the great specials going on at Cashwise.
Well, we have our America's Cut boneless pork chops, buy one, get one free. But our signature backyard barbecue steak, our ribeye, is $7.98 a pound.
Like one of these here?
Exactly, like one of those.
Well, I have never had a bad one at a Cashwise Backyard Barbecue, so make sure you pick one up, and there's still some good barbecue and weather left as well. Coming up, we'll meet this week's big Cashwise Backyard Barbecue winner and have the extended forecast, which the heat returns in, coming up in just a few minutes. Stephanie?
All right, enjoy that steak and save some for us, Hutch.
We'll see what we can do.
All right, thanks. Well, as school began in the
Lovely shot of some blue sky, green trees, but some very yellow looking grass. Still begging for rain in the Fargo-Moorhead area. We did have some last night in other parts of the valley. We'll let you know here coming up in the forecast if we have any rain in the future for the rest of us. Here's a look at our temperatures right now. We're at 84 degrees in Fargo, 81 in Grand Forks, upper 70s into northern parts of Minnesota, and a cool 72 degrees in Langdon. So cooler, drier air certainly has moved in on the back of a northerly breeze coming in out of Canada here. 14 miles per hour in Fargo and 9 in Grand Forks. So wind starting to pick up a little bit this afternoon, but not too strong out there for us for today. Taking a peek at the radar, nice and quiet here. If we expand the view, you can see that we do have some showers and storms well off to the east. They did push through Minneapolis not too long ago. They're now moving into Wisconsin. That's along that cold front that moved through overnight last night and brought us those showers and thunder showers. Okay, so here's our hour by hour forecast. We've got clear skies for us for tonight. Just a few high clouds here and there showing up on our forecast model here, but otherwise looking like a great night to be outdoors. If you kind of canceled plans last night, maybe didn't go out for that evening run because it was just too hot, tonight will be just fine. We've got 80s right now, and by around 10 o'clock tonight, back down into the 70s, even possibly some 60s in some cases as you're heading off to bed. So a much more comfortable night too. The fans maybe not getting as much of a workout as you're trying to sleep if you don't have air conditioning. Through the overnight hours, no chances for storms. Looks nice and quiet. And as we're waking up tomorrow morning, expect to see some clear skies, perhaps a few clouds here and there in the Southern Valley, but otherwise looking like a nice quiet start to our day and much cooler. Look at these temperatures. Some mid to upper 50s in the Southern Valley. In the Northern Valley, I think there's probably a good chance some of us will be dipping down into the upper 40s. So perhaps a little bit cool as you're stepping out the door in the Northern Valley for tomorrow, maybe Highway 2 and north of there. As we look ahead into more parts of the day, more parts of the morning rather, we can expect to see some clear skies, some sunshine that continues into the afternoon. Really quite nice for us for our Thursday. So this nicer weather will be sticking around at least for one more day. We do have some changes coming up here. But tomorrow, great. 86 degrees in Fargo, 85 in Lisbon, sunshine. Looks pretty good with that wind staying out of the north, helping to reinforce that drier, cooler air for us for the day. If you consider low to mid 80s cooler, I guess now we would with temperatures as warm as they were yesterday. And into Lakes Country, some low to mid 80s there, up into northwest Minnesota, 70s for some of us once again tomorrow, most likely in similar places we saw today, perhaps a few degrees warmer. Bemidji 79, 76 in Baudette, and 79 in Thief River Falls. Over into northeastern North Dakota, 85 for a high tomorrow in Grand Forks, Mackville at 80 and 81 in Devil's Lake with, again, another sunny day. Things start to change, though, for Friday. We start to see that heat crank up, and along with that, a chance for an isolated storm, likely late Friday night, but a high temperature of 89 degrees will feel pretty warm, and we'll keep climbing from there. 92 degrees the high on Saturday with a chance for some showers and thunder showers continuing into Sunday. And look at that high temperature, a very hot, muggy weekend. Good day to be out at the lake if you haven't closed up shop just yet for the school year, although you'll want to watch out for those showers and thunder showers. Continuing into Monday, 92 degrees the high, and those 90s stick around well into next week. So certainly quite a warm forecast coming up for us. But tonight, man, our record is going great for our backyard barbecues for weather. Probably feeling pretty good out there for you, Hutch.
You know what, Lisa Green, you did an outstanding job with tonight's weather because, boy, compared to last night's temperatures, it's just perfect here in North Moorhead. We're at Jerry Schreiner's place. She was the lucky winner. Where did you sign up to win?
Oh, at Cashwise in Moorhead. I'm there every week, so I'm just happier than heck to be here now.
Well, we're happy to be at your place, and boy, you went all out. You got the garden in the backyard, and you got the corn going and all kinds of stuff with it.
Yeah, corn on the cob, cucumbers and sour cream, and all the steaks and dogs and potato salad.
Who'd you invite here? This is the biggest crowd we've had this year.
Well, it's part of my family and my neighbors to the south and friends from church and
just whoever showed up, because we had just some people we're not sure. But
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that guy came from. But at any rate, how were the Cashwise steaks? All right, very good. So that's the report from North Moorhead right now, and we're just getting in the middle of everything. But with this size crowd, it looks like there's probably not going to be too many leftovers, Stephanie.
Ah, come on, Hutch. You got to bring something back.
We'll see.
All right. Thank you, Hutch. Well, up next in our
weather would have been challenging for any backyard barbecue. Today, much better. Makes you wonder if Hutch Johnson doesn't have the ability to impact that somehow. Let's see if he's willing to admit that during our first look at the weather. Hutch?
You know that I wish I could control it, but you know what? We'll take what we can get. And this year, our Cashwise Backyard Barbecue nights have really been quite nice. Tonight, much better temperatures across the valley. And, well, the crowd's kind of finishing up their dinner here, but we're still having a good time. I got to tell you what, weather for your backyard barbecue or outdoor activities look fantastic tonight. Let's get right to the numbers. First and foremost, we have temperatures that are in the 80s as opposed to the 90s tonight, and that means we're about 10 to 20 degrees cooler than we were last night at this time across the valley. That means it's 83 in Fargo. The cool 70s are sliding in from the northwest, 75 in Devil's Lake. Right now, Bemidji 79, and still a little bit of heat in Fergus Falls east. All of the thunderstorms that we saw last night have swiftly moved into southeastern Minnesota. Your hour-by-hour forecast then for this evening shows beautiful conditions, winds light but from the north. So they'll continue to usher that cooler, drier in from the north, and temperatures slide into the 70s by the time we get to the 10 o'clock hour tonight. Overnight, we could even see a few refreshing 50s outdoors. So Mike and Stephanie, it looks like a beautiful night, but the heat is set to come back. Here in a few moments, we'll talk about that extended forecast, and also we'll fill you in on the big person who won the big Cashwise Backyard Barbecue this weekend.
All right, thank you so much, Hutch. Enjoy yourself.
Thanks for joining us here in North Moorhead at the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue's winner's house. It's Jerry Schreiner. Jerry, congratulations on winning. Where did you sign up?
Moorhead, Cashwise, and this is great.
Has it been fun?
Oh, this is wonderful.
Well,
this is a family reunion, compliments of Cashwise.
Well, isn't it, though? And it's quite a big family you have here. Who'd you invite?
Well, I invited as many as the kids as could come, and the grandkids, and a few of the neighbors, and there's still more coming.
That sounds fantastic. It's fun here at the Cashwise Backyard Barbecue. I got to ask this fella something. First of all, what's your name, partner?
Tommy.
Tommy, who's your favorite football team?
I don't know.
Okay, well, while he thinks about that one, let's think about your forecast. First and foremost, the weather tonight, much more delightful than yesterday. Your current temperature in Fargo, the 80s. Never felt so nice as we cool off from those mid-90s yesterday. It's 83 degrees out at Hector International Airport. Wind is from that cooler and drier northeasterly direction, only around 9 miles per hour. A lot of upper 70s now in northwest Minnesota, and the coolest of the air is making its way in from the northwest. Look at Devil's Lake, 75 degrees now. What a big turnaround in temperatures over 24 hours. Still warmer to the south and east. Alexandria at 86. The radar real quiet in our neck of the woods. In fact, high and dry, you could say. But as we slide to the southeast, that cold front is kicking off some showers and thunderstorms, some of them severe, in places like Wisconsin. So it does look like we're in the clear for this evening. Your hour-by-hour forecast is looking like this. This evening, if you want to go out, you want to get out and enjoy temperatures, tonight's the night to do it. Clear skies for most of us, a light north breeze, and those comfortable 70s by the time we get past the 8 o'clock hour for just about everybody on the map. 10 o'clock tonight will be cooling into the 60s already in the Devil's Lake Basin, so it looks like a more comfortable night to open the windows. Now, if you do that, looks like you may even be down in the 50s for many of us, and how about lower 50s or upper 40s in Roseau County and in Lake of the Woods County? A chilly start to the day, maybe even in Langdon, some upper 40s for you. Heading out the door to work in Fargo-Moorhead, we'll start the day with temperatures in the 50s, very comfortable. By midday, plenty of sunshine across the region as well. And the wind, still with a northerly component, looks like that means 2 straight days of non-hot weather. Afternoon temperatures climbing into the mid-80s, so it's warm for this time of the year, but the 90s, not yet. Here's your planner for your hometown forecast. Tomorrow afternoon on your way home from work in Fargo, 86 degrees, light winds from the north. Looks like temperatures will be very nice for a day on the lakes tomorrow. Detroit Lakes, 83, Wadena, 82, and Breckenridge, 85 degrees. And the Northland enjoying some beautiful afternoon temperatures. Badette, 76 degrees, 82 in Mahnomen and Crookston. And in northeast North Dakota, Grand Forks, a nice warm summer-like 85-degree day, and 79 in Langdon. Beautiful conditions on Devil's Lake as well, 81 degrees. Now, as I mentioned, enjoy today and tomorrow because temperatures ramp right back up towards 90 degrees on Friday, a 20% chance of evening thunderstorms into Saturday. Look at the weekend heat. Highlight that for me, would you? 92 on Saturday and 98 degrees on Sunday, with a good chance for scattered showers and storms. And for many of us, I think our best chance in the upcoming 7-day period. So hopefully we get some rain where it's needed, and that's just about everywhere. The heat looks to continue into next week, Monday through Wednesday. And Tommy, I got to ask you one more time, partner. Can you tell me who your favorite football team is?
I don't know. I already said.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. I'm a big Bronco fan. I like your Vikings hat. What was that? You don't like the Broncos? Okay. Well, he's not matched on holding back his opinion there, Mike. I got to toss it back to you and Stephanie in the studio. We got to get back to having some fun here in the backyard.
No, you leave him alone, Hutch.
Yes.
You leave him alone.
Okay, I got to teach him a thing or two.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, man. Coming up later on in sports, the Dragons hope they're...
What a night it's been here in North Moorhead. The last Cashwise Backyard Barbecue of the season is next week. Get out and sign up. We just might be coming to your yard, and whether you win or not, sign up because there'll be the drawing for the big Backyard Barbecue Grill. Beautiful weather the rest of the night. This weekend it gets hot again, just in time for football. Tommy, any predictions on the Vikings game this weekend? Do you think they will win?
I don't know yet.
Okay, well, when he figures that out, I'm sure he'll let me know, and I hope that you all have a wonderful evening. Tune in at 10 o'clock. We'll have an update to your forecast for the sizzling weekend ahead. Wow, a friendly group, too.
I know. We sometimes feel that way when Hutch talks.
We
to us.
do. We do. I don't know. Have a good evening, everyone.